Hi, my name is Doris Cornell, and I'm a member of the First Unitarian Universalist Church of Columbus. And I was asked by Reverend Marion to give you guys a little demo of how to do a bang trim on your own. I am a professional bang trimmer as well as a hairdresser, and I'd like to walk you through this so that when we do come back to the salon, you won't feel devastated by what occurred at your house. So anyway, I've got a little mannequin doll here that we're gonna play with, and it just depends what your bangs, where you are in your process of length of your bang. She obviously has, her bangs are quite grown out, so at this point we could do like a long swing bang, do like an angle bang around here, but the first thing you want to do is section off this hair here so that you have just your bangs out, and then maybe a clip, a barrette, and keep this other hair out of the way so that you don't get more bang than you intended. So I would recommend you get as sharp a scissor as you can find in your home. Probably not the yard trimmers, probably some kitchen shears that are sharp, or go to your sewing scissors that are sharp as well. So this woman, we went ahead and sectioned off this front bang here. There is more bang back here, so if we desire to have a little deeper bang, you can always go back in and take more out. But we're gonna section off another piece here in the front, a little thinner. We're gonna start with that. And like I said, use some clips that you have or barrettes that you have around the house. And there's different ways of handling this bang. You can, if you go wet, which she's damp, if you go wet, you're gonna be more likely to maybe have it shorter than you might have intended. So if you either keep it very loose if it's damp, or if you go dry, you're gonna have more of a true result of where you actually intended it to go. So there's different ways we can manage this. You can do a little twist with your bang, and what that will do is these outer edges here will be longer when you finish, when you drop it down. So you can do it that way. Now I'm just gonna go in here with a little bit of a not blunt, so that you can see when you cut it, you're gonna have a little shorter here in the center, and as it fans out, it's gonna be a little longer here. So most people don't want, a bowl bang where it's just a solid line, because that's not attractive. So anyway, I'm gonna go back through and just take a little bits of the sides off of here just to blend that in. And that was just with the twist. So that's pretty easy to do. So that gives it a little longer on the sides. The other thing you can do as well, so I'm gonna go back into this deeper bang here. You can bring some of that down. And I would say do it section by section so you don't end up with a big wad of bang that you weren't intending to. So again, we're going to let it have a little bit of a forgiveness here, and then rather than do a lot of straight off, I'm just gonna snip it in there. So now she's got a nice little full bang. And if you are a person that has a even shorter bang, you can go and say you like to have your eyebrows showing, then I would let it be dry. And then if you have any curl in your hair as well, let it dry in. And you can take a comb, like see, she's got a little bit of a cowlicks, but you could take a comb, and if you want to, you can go straight across with the comb. So the comb acts as a little guideline for you so that you're not totally feeling like you're in the dark, or If since it's not directly on her face, you're not going to get this real blunt, hard line. So I think we've covered the bang situation. Just be careful of how far back in you go. Make sure it's the bang is the bang that you already have, and I think you will survive this pandemic and not getting to see your hairdresser. And she also will still keep you as a client if you pay attention to these little tips. The next thing I want to talk about is some of us have been 6 to 8 weeks without color. So our hairdresser, we might have had an appointment the week before everything shut down. So we're left now with half an inch to an inch of regrowth, and primarily probably gray regrowth that we're not pleased about. Well, this gal, she doesn't have much gray regrowth, but there's a couple ways you can manage the gray regrowth without ruining your base color that your stylist has gotten you to have, and we don't want to ruin that, like the ends of your color. All you want to do is take care of what's growing out at the scalp. So I went ahead and found a couple little kits at the Walgreens. You can get these anywhere, at Target or whatever. This is a full color by Schwarzkopf. This is a root touch-up kit. So these root touch-up kits just have a little brush in them, and to use these, first off, this number here, this is 6G. This is a middle, it'll always say like dark blonde or something. It's not blonde. You do not want to go any darker than a level 6, because you don't want too dark of a color that later your hairdresser has to try to remove because it got too dark. So this is a little root touch up kit at 6G, which is a dark blonde gold. And what comes in this is a little tube of color and a little bowl and a little tube of, or a little bottle of developer. So what you do is you mix this developer with the color in your bowl and mix it around with this little brush. And then you're going to take it when it's all mixed up, and you're just going to apply it around the hairline. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to pull it back, and I would say put a little bit of like conditioner around your hairline, around your ears, so you don't get any stains on your face. But you're just going to go through here and you're going to apply it first around your hairline, because that's going to be the part that is worse and most noticeable. And then just take little sections like this, your brush, and you just kind of go back through as far as it's comfortable for you to put this color on. So you'll see exactly where to go, because you'll have regrowth and you'll see how far out to take this. So continue that process all the way back until you're comfortable that you won't see any more of the regrowth. More than likely just around your hairline here and just here. And the same thing as when we were doing the bang trim. Go ahead and take your little clips or your barrettes and, just kind of section this hair off in the back that you're not going to be coloring. So we'll do that, and then you can apply it. So that would be like just a root touch-up. There's also sprays you can use. They're just temporary spray that you can just do it right at your root or right around your hairline. Those are just wash out and you reapply, every time after you do your hair. The other thing you could do is buy a kit like this Schwarzkopf kit. Again, I got a dark blonde at a level 7. This is similar to this. It just has a whole head, and it is a permanent color, and it colors from root to tip. So if you have a lot of regrowth, this would be good. You could use this and do the same thing. You could even have a friend apply it, that with a mask, of course, but probably somebody you're sheltering in place with. But you could apply that on the back of your head as well and through the hairline. And this will work at the same time. Normally this all stays on your hair for about 30 minutes, and then use shampoo and conditioner afterwards. So that's my best tips for sheltering in place and not getting too shaggy in the process. And we work up here at the hair raisers, and we're going to be back online, I would think, in a couple weeks. So if anybody does need a haircut or wants to come in and see us and get their touch-ups or all their color done, we're here to help you do that. So take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.